So I recently read a research study which was conducted on women in their 50s. And basically the study wanted to find out some things that these women regret doing or not doing when they were younger. And child, it was an eye-opener. If you're anything like me, you want to enjoy your 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s and not be miserable or live a life full of regrets, right? Unfortunately, your 30s, 40s, 50s and 60s can be miserable if you don't get started on these things early in life. So your teenage years, your early 20s or even late 20s or sometimes even your early 30s. Unfortunately, a lot of young people underestimate how the decisions they make in different areas of their life impact how they live their older years. But me and you are sharp, so we already know this and we are ready and willing to work on it, aren't we? Yeah. So in this particular video, I'm going to be sharing with you 5 things you regret not starting in your teenage years or in your 20s or early 30s, as discussed by women who have gone through life and are currently in their 50s and 60s. I'm going to add a 6th point that I know for a fact will ruffle some feathers. So if you're interested in knowing what that is, stick and stay. Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Antwiwaa and I'm a 20-something-year-old living here in Accra, Ghana. On this channel, we talk money and how to make the most of it, how to improve on ourselves and our lives every single day. And finally, I share bits and pieces of how I'm navigating life as a young woman living alone here in Ghana. So you're welcome and I hope you stick around for long. The first thing you regret not starting early in life is developing a healthy relationship with food. When we are young, we tend to eat anything, everything, whenever we please, however we please. It doesn't matter what time of day it is, and we can get away with that in our younger years because for the most part most young people have a faster metabolism. But what we don't know is that all the crap, all the junk, all the unhealthy habits we build with regards to food follow us as we are getting older. As your metabolism is slowing down, the habit is still sticking there. So now you're in your 30s, you're in your 40s, you're becoming obese even though you're like one of the thin people in your 20s. And you don't know what's going on. It's all shocking to you. And this new body is looking very new to you. Something you could have avoided if only you built good, healthy eating habits in your teens and in your 20s. Aside being fat or obese due to the habits you built while you were growing up, there's so many worse consequences to having an unhealthy eating habit. For example, you're at a higher risk of getting heart diseases, of getting things like stroke, high blood pressure, increasing your blood sugar, just to name a few things. Do you know that some years ago, people started developing high blood pressure in their 50s and 60s? And in recent times, as early as 25, 26, people are already living with high blood pressure. It's insane. And the worst part is mostly influenced by our lifestyle choices. What can you do as a young person to prevent yourself from getting to that point? It's easy. Make sure that no matter your age or how fast or slow your metabolism is, you're picking healthy meals. Yes, you can eat some junk. You can have a burger here, pizza here, whatever junk you want to indulge in, but do it in moderation. Don't sit down and binge eat an entire box of pizza and then have like a full 1.5 liter on top of that and let that be your weekly routine. That is going to mess you up real bad. Cut down on your sugar intake, cut down on your salt intake, and just all around make sure that you're being responsible with what you're putting in your body. Another thing is gluttony. If you're the type of person that can have a heap of food in front of them and will not stop eating until they've cleared the plate, what's your life? Somebody's baby is crying. Sorry about that. Number 2, you regret not building the habit of exercising in your 20s, your teens, or even your early 30s. Just like the food bit, not working out or moving your body can be detrimental to you as you get older. While I was getting ready to film this video, I found a research which was done by a professor from Harvard Medical School and another professor from BIDMC. Yeah, you don't know what that is. I didn't know too. Beth Israel Deaconess Medical Center. And their research was basically suggesting that subjects who were more active in their 20s had a dramatically low risk of getting heart disease or even experiencing premature death. Dramatically. So exercise goes a long way. And you know the worst part? All the excuses you're making today in your 20s, in your teens, in your early 30s for not working out will sound very silly to you when you're 40 or 50 with a bad heart and, God forbid, high blood pressure. So I'll leave that to you. But all I can say is you don't even have to spend hours upon hours on the gym. at the gym. Go for a walk, brisk walk around your neighborhood for a few, maybe 30 minutes if you can, 45 minutes. Come back home, take a shower, and repeat that 3 to 4 times a week, and you are good to go. Do at-home workouts. There's so many videos that are free online, so many fitness apps that are free and accessible to you. Get on those apps, get some at-home workouts, do them, and save yourself and your future family from all the headache that comes with all these deadly diseases. Number 3 is skincare. Almost every one of these ladies that was included in this research said that they wish they had taken better care of their skin while they were older. You see that black don't crack yada yada that everybody is selling, that we have celebrities that are 60 looking like 25. You think it's automatic? It's not automatic. Yes, they have celebrity money, they have all these things they do to themselves to improve how they look, but they also do invest and take care of their skin. So make sure you're doing that for yourself. See a professional, let them determine the type of skin you have, and let them teach you how to take care of your skin. And then based on that, you can buy products and religiously follow a skincare routine. And then of course, make sure that you're using sunscreen every single day and you're drinking enough water for your body. The 4th thing a majority of older women regret is not pursuing higher education or not investing in their continuous learning. Some people didn't have the best experience in university. Some people left college or university with a lot of debt on their hands, so they do not necessarily associate anything good or positive with going to university. But if, as you are right now at this point in your life, you think that getting say a master's degree or a PhD is going to be beneficial to you in even the tiniest way in the future, get it. Of course, do not get it if it's going to leave you with a lifetime of debt to pay. Pick and choose your poison, I guess. But also, continuous learning won't always mean that you have to go back to school, get a master's degree, get another master's, or even getting a PhD. No, sometimes continuous learning is just getting books, investing in yourself intellectually by reading books on different topics, different ideas, just to build your wealth of knowledge. And you never know what opportunities everything you're learning about or reading is going to open for you as you're rising in your career, with your business, or whatever you decide to do with your life. Being well read can open doors for you to meet influential people or people from different walks of life, and that can work for you. The next thing is you regret not spending time alone. A good number of young people don't like the idea of being alone. Not necessarily being alone in your room by yourself. No, that's not what I mean. People are jumping from one relationship to the next, to the next, to the next, because they don't entirely enjoy the solitude. They want to experience the partnership, the companionship that comes with being in great relationships or even being in great friendships, which is fine. I'm not going to fault you for that, because everybody, or at least most people, crave that association or companionship. But most of these older women said that they wish that when they were younger, they spent time out of relationships to get to know themselves, to get to know their strengths, their weaknesses, what they want in life, what they truly want to do with themselves, career-wise, and all those things, and not let the influence of a partner or someone in their life influence the decisions they make. And then there's the bit with having children, especially for women. Yes, men are affected when they have children, but most of the pressure usually lies or falls on the woman. Some of them did say that once you have children, you can barely have enough time for yourself. You can barely have enough time to do the things you genuinely enjoy, or even take a dump. We've all seen parents taking videos of their kids intruding or walking in on them while they are using the wash. So yeah, they're basically saying that once you get married, have kids and all of that, that alone time, that time to groom yourself, to become better, is almost snatched away from you. So while you're young, without responsibilities, without a husband or kids, try as much as possible to learn to enjoy your solitude and use that time in solitude to get to know yourself, deal with traumas, heal from past relationships before you jump into another relationship. If you have made it this far, you've made it to what I'm calling the slightly controversial point. Also, don't fight me, it won't change my mind about it. If you don't agree, that's fine. If you do agree, let me know in the comments. So the next thing you regret when you're older is smoking cigarettes. At this point, people are smoking whatever they can find. So if you're smoking at this age, you're in your teens, you're in your 20s, early 30s, you would want to stop. The funny thing is that it has become so common and so cool that if you are the person in the group who doesn't smoke? Who doesn't accept the blunt when it's passed? Who can accept the vape or the shisha? I don't even know what those things are called. Then you are the odd one out. You are the one who's not cool. But the sad reality is the people who are smoking all these cigarettes and all these things are the ones who are at a higher risk of getting lung diseases at 40s or 50s or 60s. They're the ones who are going to cause their family members to spend money on medication and treatments that they have no business spending money on. So continue smoking the cigarettes, continue putting all these smoke and things into your lungs on the name of I'm too cool for school, you only live once, yada yada. And then pray that you not be a 60-year-old with a GoFund link to help treat the disease you help create by yourself. Just pray. If you've gotten to a point where it is an addiction, get yourself to the point where you've decided that you're going to try your best to overcome that addiction, work on it and get better. Those of you that are also drinking alcohol like it's water every weekend, the ones that are drinking on weekdays every day, no special occasion, there's nothing happening, but you've gulped down a whole bottle of beer, of alcohol, of hard liquor. Continue. That's all I have. Subscribe to the channel on more videos on how you can level up on your 20s, and thank you very much for giving me your time today. Ciao. My God, can't take my eye off you, can't take my eye off you.